How are you? What's going on? This is Cathy McReynolds, your fun, money, and skill coach with a little of Carrie Underwood on here. As you come on, say hello so we can say hello back to you. Tonight, we're going to talk about you getting your avatar in place so that we can help you get things going. Go ahead and tag somebody so that they can go ahead and join us today. This is crucial. What we're going to talk about to help you grow your online business is going to be super exciting. Let me know where you're tuning in from if you are new to the group. Also, inside the comment section, you can always write what you would like to know more about. Every single Monday, we come on here and train you for free to help you grow your online business. So guys, I'm gonna see if I can see you on my other on my phone here, because of course when we are looking at the PowerPoint, I can't see you, but you can see me, and hopefully you're seeing the screen okay. Let me know that you got that and you can see everything okay, so we can get things started for you. We're going to have some fun tonight, and go ahead and let me know that you're on here, and if you have any questions. We're going to talk about creating the perfect avatar without the fear of working in the wrong market. So let's go ahead and dive in. If you're new and this is your first time joining us tonight, my name is Cathy McReynolds, your fun, money, and skill coach. As part of the Fun and Freedom movement, our goal is to every single day bring you some type of tip on marketing. You can find that on my page, and I generally share it inside of this group as well. But as well, guys, on Mondays, we do extended training where we can teach and share with you how you can create the resources that you need so that you can have success. So let's dive in. And if you stick around to the end, or just drop, whether you're catching this during the live or the replay, you want to drop down and just let me know if you could, so that it can have success. Sorry, you want to drop in the comments and let me know. Send me the resource. Just put resource. Put resource in the comment, and what I'll do is I'll send you a resource where you can actually start working on your avatar, getting your avatar together. Because if you can get your avatar together, it's going to help you grow your business. So let's talk about what is an avatar. What is an avatar, and why do you need an avatar? An avatar is that one person that you want to serve, is that one person that you want to serve and be able to help. And you probably are thinking, well, I want to serve a ton of people, Cathy. Why just one person? Now, we're not just talking one person. We're talking that one person that you can talk to, looks like and acts like and does everything that somebody in an entire group. It's like, who's the face of the group? It's like you take Michael Jordan. He was the face of the NBA. LeBron James, the face of the NBA. John Elway, the face of the NFL. So no matter who it is, we know that they're known for that. So that's what your avatar is. They're known for being the face of that. What do they look like? You always know, like, it is never a good idea to discriminate, except for when you're creating an avatar. Not like literally discriminate. But what you want to do is you want to look at, what do they look like? Are you creating a business for brown people, black people, white people, Chinese people? It doesn't matter. Spanish, I know it sounds weird, but each community you're going to speak to different. And so the more you know about them, the more you're able to speak directly to a community, the better you're going to do. And this is, it's weird even saying this, but this is the time when you want to be very specific. Instead of saying discriminating, I'm going to say you're going to be very specific to be terrific, because if you know what they look like, whether they're male, they're female, they're young, they're old, they're kids, they're senior citizens, you need to speak with them directly. So be very specific to be terrific. And then you also want to know where they live. Are they city people? City people are different from country people. If you have someone that's in New York City, they're going to be talking real fast like this or whatever. See, when I say that, I'm discriminating, but I'm not discriminating. I'm picking out somebody that I'm talking to. And so if I'm doing a commercial and I'm actually speaking to somebody who's from New York and I start talking to them like this, they gonna be like, who is that country girl? And why would I listen to her? See, you see the difference there? I did that. That's what I call my accent, y'all. But I did that to share with you. You must mimic who you are speaking to. You must start like in that first few seconds of you talking. You want to connect to that person, and it may rule out a lot of other people, and that is okay. When it comes to marketing, you definitely want to do that. Why is that? Because your message becomes ultra clear. You know exactly who you're speaking to. They know you're speaking to them, and they will more likely to buy from you. It makes no sense to have a message for, let's say, cereal with a little Disney World cartoon characters in it, and like the Lucky Charms, and you put the different magical things in it. Why would you have that message and you're speaking to someone who's in their 80s or 90s who have no teeth and can't eat that stuff? See, you got to think that way. You got to think like a marketer. Think like a marketer, and you will make money like a marketer. That is so important. You also want to know, what are they passionate about? Passion is everything. What are they passionate about? If you're marketing to someone and you're doing something with sports, and so you want to, if I say sports, I'm not just saying there's so many different sports. What sport are we talking about? Are we talking about football, basketball, bass fishing, golf? Those are all different sports, and not everybody's going to relate to all of those. So you want to make sure that you're honed in on what they're passionate about. You should know more about your customer than your customer knows about themselves. That is your goal. And then that's when I go back up to that one person that you're speaking to, that you're serving. When you know their passions and their pains, you're able to talk to them about that. What are their goals? What are their dreams? What do they desire? Do they want to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month so that they can change, have some extra income for retirement? Do they want to make a six-figure income? Are they into the lifestyle? Are they a millennial who are focused on lifestyle, fun, fast cars, all the fast cars, big home, drinks, and all of that stuff? Or are they retirees who may be focused on that nest egg, making sure they can leave a legacy, having enough money so they can retire? Those are big difference. You would not speak to each of those the same. So you got to know what your goals and dreams are, because it's super important to help you to create the success. So let's create your avatar. Before we do that, I'm going to share an example of what my avatar may look like, who I speak to, and why I speak to them. And if you look around this group and you look around the people who I surround myself by, you may see them in this picture out here. You may see them because this is, the casualness of how I dress. This is the down home, hey, oh shucks girl, we can be your friend kind of person that I am. So therefore, that's who I want to market to. Why is that? Because it's a lot easier to market to someone that you can relate to. Now, do you have to? Absolutely not. But if you could position yourself to speak to people who speak the same language that you speak, it becomes natural. Nothing is forced. So we're going to talk about Faye. She is my lady avatar. Faye is successful and driven. She is not like high maintenance. She is one of those down home, hey girl, how you doing kind of person who will, is friendly and with a smile, and everybody relates to her. She has an undeniable work ethic. She may not be on the farm, and she could definitely be in corporate America and making a ton of money, but she is not flashy. She is not all flash and no cash, or really flashy and high maintenance. She has a message to share. She is that person who cares about people, and she just wants to share her journey, her message, her story, and be able to help more people. And she values personal growth over money. The most important thing to her is that the people that she serves, they're growing, and then they make the money. Growth is important, and that's where the education, it could be your school teacher type. It could be that person who works in the church. It could be that person who, it's just that down home, like, hey y'all, let's make this happen kind of chick, right? And she's also positive and personable. We talked about that a little bit. She doesn't have that attitude at all. You will always see her with a smile on her face, saying hi to you, stopping in to see how you're doing, checking on the kids, knowing the kids' names, knowing about your family, remembering what you talked about. See, this is when I talk about Faye. I'm sure somebody popped in your head who you're like, oh yeah, they remind me of Faye. That's what your customer wants to say. Me too. Because when you're talking directly to them, you're going to allow them a lot of Me Too moments. And when they get those Me Too moments, they're going to pay attention, and then they're going to join your team or either buy from you. Faye also has a tremendous heart to serve. Her goal is all about serving. She created or worked in some volunteer different situations. Maybe she is that person that's always taking care of people or helping people out, over giving, over delivering. She's already in business, so she is a boss lady. She is definitely a boss lady, and she has a strong desire to start one. Something is burning down deep inside of Faye, because Faye knows she was born to do something unique. Maybe she's made it there and she knows there's another level, or maybe she has not made it there yet, but she just keeps on pushing on every single day. She keeps working towards it. She keeps working on herself. She keeps sharing her knowledge. She keeps giving value. So that's Faye. That is my avatar. That's who I want to work with. That's the type of person I love to serve. So I'm going to speak directly to her. So now when I'm speaking to Faye, you're looking at these pictures. I won't be speaking to Faye about designer stuff. Why? Because that's not her thing. Her thing is people and processes and products and helping people perform better. So that gives you an idea of what Faye might be, that down home neighbor that is always there for you, your sister, your cousin, your best friend, somebody you can count on. So now let's talk about the guy. Now you notice, guys, I have two avatars, a male and a female. So if you're working with kids, have a young girl and a young guy. You always want to have a male and a female. And when you start marketing, just focus on one of them. Start with one, get success in that area. And you may be thinking, but wait a minute, I can talk to both of them. Trust me. If you just start with one of them, your message is going to get strong. This is what marketing is all about, getting your message strong. So when you're able to just have one message, share that message over and over and over again until it's like a song, that you can sing every single word. The feelings and the emotion are just natural, and it becomes a natural part of you. You don't have to think about it anymore. You just begin to talk because you've internalized it. And it's harder to internalize two people than it is one. That would be kind of like trying to be in love with two people at the one time. That will be a hot mess, and you don't want to have your marketing be a hot mess. So either start with Faye or start with Charles, start with your girl, start with your guy. You name your people and then go online and find pictures that resonates with them. Let's take a look at Charles. Charles is that cool, competitive, athletic type. He is either a former or current athlete, coach, or teacher. He loves winning, and he also loves helping. At some point, somewhere in his life, he has changed someone's life or helped them. Yes, he's on the court. Yes, he's winning. Yes, he's doing a lot. But deep down inside, on the off season, he's giving back. He's helping other people. He's serving the less fortunate. He's making sure that people get the chance that he's gotten, because he understands that it didn't just happen to him. He had to go out and work for it. He had to show up early. He had to stay late. He had to make it happen. He was not born with that silver spoon. He may have had that gift, and had it not been for someone in his life who reached back and helped him out, he wouldn't be where he's at today. So he understands that. And because of that, he wants to give back. Now, you see how I share that with Charles? I've internalized him. I know he has a good heart. I know what he's passionate about. So now I can talk directly to Charles. I can share with Charles and say, man, Charles, you know it was hard for you. You had to work harder than most. You didn't have what they had, but you made sure you got it done. You showed up early. You stayed late, and you fought harder when everybody else around you didn't think you would win. You did. And you had that one mentor, that one coach who stuck by you and showed you what you had inside of you and believed in you until you believed in yourself. Now you want to help other people. You see how strong that conversation is with Charles? Now, when I run advertisement, or I get on a Facebook Live, or I'm speaking to people, I can talk with passion about Charles. I can talk with where Charles is going. He values growth also over money. He knows the only reason he's created wealth is because of his growth. He understands that he has favor, that it was given to him because he gave a lot. He believes in much whom is given, much is required. So you want to make sure that you're doing that for the people that you are serving, guys. You got to get really, really deep inside of them and know what they're about. Know how you can help them. He has already been in business, or has a strong desire to be in business. He knows exactly what he wants out of life. He's just putting it all together to figure it out. So you want to make sure that you're there with Charles. You're walking with him. You know what he looks like. Now you see all the different pictures that I have. Any one of them could be named Charles, right? That is who Charles is. He is positive and he is personable. Everybody like everybody loves Raymond. Everybody loves Charles. Everybody loves Charles because of the heart to serve that he has. This is how deep you want to know your avatar. This is how you want to be able to relate to them. If that makes sense to you, do me a favor and drop a 1 in the comment that you get it, that you understand that you need to name your avatar and know a lot about them. I'm just going to go back here. So if you look at that, I got one person. I know what they look like. I know where they live, whether they're in the city or the country or the suburbs, or in the hood, wherever they're living at. Know who you're talking to. I know what they're passionate about. I know what their goals and dreams are, and because of that, I was able to create the avatar. I was able to give them a name, put faces to them, so that I had an idea when I'm sitting down to jot down the people that I'm going to be exposing to my opportunity. They're right there, and I can see them as I'm writing. So we want to design your avatar. Now you see it says let's take 30 minutes. Now I utilize some of this training in my page. Won't be sitting and taking 30 minutes. So hit a screenshot of this, and what you want to do is be able to write down everything that you see here and literally go through that. When we're helping people create their course, this is part of pretty much a 7-day, one of the biggest trainings that we have is people putting this together. There's so much more. I'm just giving you a glimpse of it here. If you want to dive deeper into this and know how you can get trained on creating your own business online or your own course online, just go to CathyMcReynolds.com. CathyMcReynolds.com, and that's Cathy with the C, and schedule an appointment with me. So I'm just going to go through these and give you a chance to jot them down or take a screenshot. Is it a lady or man? Know their age, their job, their family, their kids, their income, their desires. This is so important. You got to know what they desire. What pain are they in? The bigger the pain that you solve, the bigger the problem that you solve, which is the most important thing, guys, the more money you're going to make. Little problem, little money. Big problem, big money. What are their goals? Where do they want to take vacation to? What do they want to do? What type of clothes and shops do they shop at? Just like I said to you, that most of my avatar, you won't see them a lot in the designer stores unless maybe it's a special occasion. So I got to know where they shop at. I got to know what, maybe they're in Abercrombie and Fitch. Maybe they go to outlet or discount stores because they value that money as their way to 6 figures, or maybe they're at 6 figures and they want to go to 7 and they're saving their money. And money, the clothes and all that aren't as important. You know, they don't want to spend $300 to $400 or $1,000 on a purse when they don't have $1,000 in their pocket. I remember my niece, she, as young as she is, I don't know, 19, 20, the jewelry store gave her a credit card for $6,000. So she calls me and she's like, Auntie Cathy, I'm blinging now. I'm like, well, what do you mean you're blinging now? She's like, I'm dripping in diamonds. I'm like, well, what do you mean you're dripping in diamonds? She said, well, I went to the mall and they gave me a credit card for $6,000 and I bought all of this jewelry. And I was like, you did what? And I said, okay, so let me ask you a question. How much money do you have in your account right now? And do you know how much you're going to have to pay on a monthly basis to get all of that back? And after we've had that conversation, she's like, okay, Auntie Cathy, I get it. Now I'm taking everything back. So that just goes to show you got to keep talking to your avatar, because you guys know I've been speaking to her. Well, you might not know, but yes, I'm always on her about investing, saving money. But it's not just enough to say it 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5 times. You must say it 7 to 10 times before they buy into it in advertisement. So that's why you got to speak to them. That's why you got to look to them. That's why you got to get them nodding their head during your presentation. And then when they, like my niece, maybe have a problem, didn't do something right, guess what? When you help them and you show them how to see the right way, they're going to trust in you enough to follow you. And when they follow you, they're going to buy from you. This is important. So you want to make sure that you continue to educate them and bring them value, guys. And you want to know what they want to be educated on and what value they need. What books do they read? As part of what we do as we're coaching and training people to create their own course or business online, we have you look at the books that they're reading, the reviews that the books are getting, what activities are they doing, what do they think about Like, what are they sitting around and thinking about? What are they dreaming about? If they're millennials, are they dreaming about, you know, the big homes, the fancy cars? Or if they're close to retirement, are they dreaming about maybe finally taking that vacation, not getting up every single day and going to work for someone? What is on their mind? What do they see? What do they hear? These are things that you have to really dive into and describe their characteristics. It may seem like a lot, and it is. This is why, even though I have 30 minutes up here, and we're not even going over this in 30 minutes, and neither do the people that I serve in our formal training, this is a couple days of just diving in. Because once you understand this and you internalize this, I promise you, you will make money online. You will be able to help more people than you ever thought possible. So guys, I hope that brought you value. If you got questions, do me a favor and drop it in the comments. What I want to do is just leave you with some things that you might want to do. Number one, screenshot this shot here where it says, let's design your avatar. And that will show you some of the things that you need. And then you also grab some pictures. And all I did was I took this and I put it in a Word document, and then I cropped them and put them right next to each other, side by side, in a PowerPoint. And you can take pictures. Print these out and have them on your wall in your office. So whenever you're writing, whenever you're putting together an ad, or whenever you're on the phone, I want you to see who you're talking to. I want you to feel their pain. I want you to be able to relate to them, have empathy and sympathy with them, so that you can serve them better. When you're able to do that, guys, this is how you get into that sweet spot. This is when your life goes to the next level, because you have served so many more people and you have helped them bring their life to that next level. So I hope this brought you guys value. Again, if you got questions, let me know. If you want to dive in deeper to the training that we have here, what you can do is go to CathyMcReynolds.com, and we will be able to help you get more training, so that it will put you in a position where you can help more people and be able to get your business started online. And what we're going to do here is go ahead and end this, unless I see any questions. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day, and we shall talk later on.